In this episode of the Aqua Anime, I mentioned I was at a barbecue and my friend was trying out Tinder and Hinge. If you've never heard of Hinge, it's also a dating app. And I said in that video that how dating apps are very unbalanced. The male to female ratio is so bad that it's like a sausage fest for women. It's like they get a ton of likes and just pick and choose what men to like back. Meanwhile, men barely get any likes on the platforms. Some people, they don't ever see a like back, or maybe every 2 weeks. Anyway, so that was like a month ago. I'm not going to get into that whole rant again, but I did see him again yesterday and I asked him for an update on his dating app journey. I want to know what's up. Did you find someone? This guy is still on both Tinder and Hinge at the same time. And he told me, man, I haven't found anybody and he's just going to accept that he's ugly. And I said, come on, come on, man. Oh, come on, bro. It's not like that. Now, here's the thing. He did show me his Tinder and his Hinge profile. Yo, this dude needs to learn how to take pictures. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not the greatest at taking selfies either. But some of these pictures, like, you making a LinkedIn profile? Why you look so stiff in this picture? And pause, no homo on that. But why are you taking a picture in a poorly lit room? Take a picture in the sunlight. Stop taking selfies with your shades on when there's no light for those shades to work against. Why wear shades indoors? You know what I'm saying? You're just wearing shades for no reasons, really. I mean, I guess to look cool, but that doesn't look cool. In my opinion, no wonder nobody's matching with you. I do feel bad for him though, because he said that he's just going to accept that he's ugly. He kept going on about how, just not caring about maintaining himself. Meaning like he doesn't care about his haircut being spiffy. He's not going to maintain his facial hair that way. It doesn't matter if his sneakers are dirty. He's kind of going to start ugly maxing. Yeah, I'm just going to be some ugly slob and that's just going to be my appearance because that's how I feel when that feeling when no girlfriend. Now, I don't even think he's an ugly dude. I did mention to him that the pictures he takes are very, here's the thing. On dating apps like Tinder, OkCupid, Hinge, or whatever, there's a standard to pictures. People are going to judge you off of looks because that's the first thing they see. They're going to do that before they even read your bio or information about you. If they see some lazy bum picture, they're just going to ignore you. I remember the time I tried Tinder a long time ago. I would swipe all these ghetto pictures, ghetto mirror selfies where I see her dirty mirror with some flash, kind of picture I'm talking about. Pictures where they're like in the car taking a selfie, but the camera is facing upward. So I see your face by your crotch area. It's like, I can't take you serious. If you're not going to take your first impression picture serious, I'm not going to take you serious. I mentioned how females get a ton of likes. If the person right below you or above you on their like list is taking decently good pictures, you can't be mad people are not picking you. And here's the thing about ugliness and self-esteem. I feel like people who are obsessed or maybe even constantly reminding themselves of how non-good looking they are, I feel like these people don't go outside that much. Man, walk to the nearest store. Instead of looking at your feet while you walk, quickly look at the people shopping. There is a very rare chance someone is actually astonishing, stunning, and magnificently good looking. Yet, these same people you see them with a significant other, or you see them with kids. Literally, next time you go outside and you feeling ugly, you will see that there are many normal and average looking people completely married or already have a family or, just wandering around. If we didn't spend so much time on social media looking at people recording themselves in videos with the filter on or taking pictures with certain filters on, we wouldn't care so much about comparisons. When you don't go outside and observe people, all you really introduce yourself to are these couples online who, of course, they're going to look pretty for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to upload the prettiest pictures they got. And let's say you are genuinely ugly by average standards. Don't lie and say that you don't see ugly people getting good looking girls nowadays. It's just some of y'all just be sitting there mad the whole time. And acting like being mad is just like, it's really acting like being mad is just something that is going to change anything. And you have no control over it. Like, it's not going to resolve anything. You didn't go through a character creation before you stepped into life. You didn't get to choose your genetics either, or you didn't get to pick your family. So what can you really do besides play the game on your own life's difficulty? Obviously, some people who naturally look better are playing the game on an easier level. It is what it is. But you'll realize there's no reason to get frustrated about that when you consider what I said about looking around. There's more people besides people you see on the internet. Listen, I fell victim to this, to my own advice as well. Before I saw my friend yesterday, we actually met in the city, New York City, right? So we both had business to take care of and we caught up. So, well, I'm not driving to Manhattan. I'm not driving in Manhattan or anywhere in New York City during the day because the city is so jam-packed. I'm not that mentally ill. So the train, I went on there and I saw this girl who was really pretty. I felt like saying something to her, but I felt like for some reason, I wouldn't even say for some reason, I know why. I didn't say anything to her. And I just know I just didn't look good today. I didn't look good yesterday, in my opinion. Maybe it was the right instinct because I was running all around yesterday before I hopped on the train that evening. I saw the psychiatrist this morning. Yeah, listen, y'all saw my Instagram story. They switched up my medication. They got me on some wild stuff now. Like, really, like the psychiatrist wasn't happy that I was secretly off my meds. I did mention in the video that I snuck off and I ghosted the therapist because, listen, I don't like my therapist. I don't know why they gave me to her. They gave me like the cheapest bootleg therapist ever. I just don't want to talk to her. She just repeats everything I say and she doesn't actually contribute anything to resolving any issues. She doesn't say anything really. Just echoing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go back to the psych ward, so I have to get back on my meds, unfortunately. So I don't know how that's going to affect how I sound in videos because remember when I was on my meds, if you look at the older videos from like last month, you can tell that I'm like zombied out because I'm speaking so monotone and everything. I have no energy. But these new ones, because these new ones I have, they said I'm relapsing right now, so I had to be on them. I'm starting my cycle today, so by the time this video is out, I'll probably be zoned out or something. So let's see how that goes. But anyway, after that, going to a psychiatrist, I had to deal with the carpet in my house. I'm redoing the whole carpet at my place, and then I had the Dungeons and Dragons game, and I had to leave early so I didn't miss my train to the city. Like, I was really everywhere yesterday. I didn't have time to really beautify myself before I left. During the Dungeons and Dragons game, when we're taking a 5-minute break, I was shaving. Like, I was trying to find time to look good at least, to look at least presentable. And my hair was still scrunched down because of my headset. You know when you wear your headset for like a long period of time, your hair be looking weird, look like a rainbow. So when I saw the girl, I was like, nah, I look crazy right now. There ain't no way I'm going to even say anything. If I'm going to approach somebody, I don't want to look ugly. Then when I made it to the city, I called for an Uber, right? When I was in the Uber, I'm looking out the window the whole ride. It's like a 20-minute ride. I see so many couples, see so many people just walking around the city, so many pretty people, so many people who don't look very good either. And then we stopped at a crosswalk. It was a red light. I saw the most bizarre couple. This dude looked like an alien, and his head was shaped like a Sour Patch Kid, but his body was like EDP. But the woman this dude was holding hands with, she looked so pretty. I'm like, Shraggy? How did they, what, like, and I was like, man, though, he must have a really good personality, or money, or something, or maybe all of that, who knows? But hey, looks ain't everything. The whole point of the story, and the moral of the story is that I literally sat there and observed people and saw so many different appearances that made me realize that, you know, you may be ugly or you may not look the best, but trust me, there are people who look worse than you and getting things that they want. Am I applying to just ugly Max? Yeah, like, yeah, I'm ugly, but I'm ugly, so let me just walk around like nothing matters. Love my ugliness. I'm not implying that. I'm only making a clarification that even though looks are important, because when people say looks don't matter, it's what just matters on the inside. That's partially true. But in the real world, looks do matter, unfortunately. But the thing is this, while it is important in a context like a dating app looks, right? It isn't always everything in the real world or outside, that is. Like physically outside, okay? Not social media or dating apps. People, regardless of their looks, will find love, happiness, and potentially even success. Even if you don't feel attractive, there isn't a reason to give up on maintaining yourself or looking presentable or pursuing what you desire, like a relationship, perhaps. I don't know. Everyone has to deal with their own challenges. Remember, like I said about difficulty levels, people are born with different levels, and the unfair part of life is that you got to play the game despite your looks, if what you desire truly matters to you. If you don't want to play the game and completely ugly max, that's your choice. But I don't feel like that's the most rational decision, when I think everyone listening to this video is aware that people judge off a look. So I don't understand why you want to ugly max. And this can lead into another rabbit hole though about depression, because and I've been through this myself, where I've been depressed and I just don't care about my own maintenance. I have no motivation to take care of myself, or like my looks and stuff like that. But what happens is, and maybe anyone here who could relate to being depressed and not taking care of yourself, you notice that when you get too far gone of not taking care of yourself, it's really difficult to put yourself back together. So a long time of not maintaining stuff, you start noticing the damages while you're trying to get yourself back together. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it makes sense to ugly max and to just not care about anything. And to my friend, where he is pretty much putting himself in that stage, I told him what the issue was. And you see what I mean? This is what's so important about that story though, about my friend, and why I even mentioned him in the video and how I started this off. A lot of people think like this and they don't even notice it though. It's not the fact you're ugly. You may not even be ugly. It's what you're showing to people upon first impression. That could be ghetto pictures, poor personality, even in person, unmaintained haircut or facial hair, even in person. Okay, just throwing that out there. When you look like a bum, like a greasy, unapproachable bum, you think people are going to approach you? You think people want to talk to that? You know what I'm saying? But again, it's sad. People care about looks. You got to take care of yourself. It's just not that black and white though. I spent this whole episode was about that, but you get what I mean at least, right? Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Feel free to share your opinion as well. This episode is found on Spotify and YouTube. Check out Times Square. Nightmare 7 a.m. in the morning though. No surprise. Times Square's you and I under those lights. No disguise. Don't tell me everything you wanted was a lie. All those city lights, it's an endless night. Never expected you to bring me so much life. Close my eyes too long, then it's time to say goodbye. Let's dance all night until the stars don't show glow. Till the sunrise, then we go solo. Making up for all the times that we were low. Let's make some memories before we do go. Let's dance all night until the stars don't show glow. Till the sunrise, then we go solo. Making up for all the times that we were low. Let's make some memories before we do go. Caution. Wait a moment, keep my heart locked away, it's filled with emotion. Gave the key to you, right in front of you is open. Hey, try your best to not leave it broken.